What's funny now? Who's laughing now? Who?
And make sure you remind that motherfucker every day that he needs to appreciate the fact that you even gave him the time of the day, because you could have been elsewhere. You look too motherfucking good, but yet you gave that motherfucker the time of the day. The big back motherfucker better get the you better know what the you doing. Let that motherfucker know. Understand it. Let that motherfucker know not to play with you, because you're not one of those. You're not one of them. Not at all. The only thing you are is way too beautiful for that bullshit. Don't let that motherfucker keep playing. Thank you.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. Before we get into this video today about NBA YoungBoy as well as his fourth baby mama Jania Michelle, and also today we have in attendance NBA YoungBoy's wife and eighth baby mama Jasmine Michelle, and last but not least we have his female artist Mello as well as Stiff Barbie, and last but not least we have Dejounte Arabian and Jania's best friend Furley. And before we get into this video today, you guys go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and if you are new, smash that subscribe button to take flight with us.
Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it, that's a fact. I had to make up my mind. I took that weight on my shoulders. I done been down for so.
I hope this video ain't too long, y'all, but we got so much stuff to talk about today. And if y'all ain't watched yesterday's video, y'all need to go tune in to the last two videos I dropped, because those videos had all of the drama in them and the tea being spilled leading up into this video, y'all. In yesterday's video, we were talking about at the end of the video how Jania Michelle had deactivated her Twitter after her and Arabian was going back and forth. But I had also let y'all know that she reactivated it and they were going at it again, and that we were going to have a part 2 today. Also in yesterday's video, we had spoke briefly on Dejounte Murray's past, you guys, with his previous girlfriend, Jilly, who recently got married and became Mrs. Watson. However, in Dejounte's previous relationship with Jilly, you guys, was alleged that Dejounte Mustard was allegedly mentally abusive as well as emotionally abusive and controlling, as well as a narcissist, y'all, and a manipulator. And I know that y'all think that because I want Jania to be free or be back with NBA YoungBoy is the reason why I haven't given Dejounte Murray a chance, and that is not true, y'all. I've been looked into Dejounte a long time ago when Jania Michelle first got with him, and I've been dug into Dejounte Murray, you guys, and was able to come up with my own assumption of who he was as a person, regardless of what narrative he tries to paint for the internet. And I might have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. And the thing with these celebrities is, you guys, they be thinking that everybody is starstruck, that everybody just admires them and is in love with them because he's an NBA superstar. But I don't even watch basketball. I literally didn't even know this man existed until Jania Michelle started talking to him. So no, I didn't automatically dislike him at first, but as I looked into him and tried to get to know him as her man, I didn't like what I found out. Such as there being a possibility that Dejounte Murray knew exactly who Jania Michelle was before she knew who he was. Dejounte is a cornball and always has been a cornball, trying to hide behind this thug exterior. And no, I'm not taking nothing away from him as a man, from his success or from any of his accomplishments, but that still doesn't make him a good person just because he's famous, just because he's rich. Money isn't everything.
With all that money, you still a fuck nigga. You still in the way. With all that money, you still a fuck nigga.
I've been trying to tell y'all that Dejounte Murray's ex-girlfriend Jilly been exposed him for what type of man he is. And just the short amount of time frame that Dejounte Murray was single when he broke up with Jilly, and the small amount of time that it took for him to hop online and tarnish Jilly's character by calling her a gold digger, y'all. The fact that he already knew who NBA YoungBoy was a fan of his music, listened to him, probably seen videos online about him. And even if Dejounte didn't see the TMZ video that went viral about NBA YoungBoy slamming Jania down in the hallway, I know Jilly did. I don't care, y'all. I will die on this hill by myself, because it just ain't no way in hell these celebrities be clocking the internet like they do. The way that Dejounte Murray is clocking the internet right now to tear down Jania Michelle and ruin her character after everything she did to build this brand. And he really had the audacity to get on Kentra's internet and try to diminish my girl Jania Michelle and belittle her character, y'all. That made me upset. All because because he mad and want to throw a tantrum, and because he not getting his way, because he can't have no control, because Jania not answering the phone or whatever the case may be. She ain't got no ring on her finger. Last time I checked, that girl grown. Jania Michelle ain't got no reason to be on the internet right now, feeling down, kicking herself while she down, feeling fucking pathetic for no reason. She ain't got no reason to be feeling the way she feeling, because ain't nothing wrong with her going out and getting out that house away from them kids. Ain't nothing wrong with them kids spending time with their grandma. And while them kids spending time with their grandma, my girl out there getting a breather. Mama gotta have a life too, and I just can't even believe that every time Jania Michelle go outside, he got a problem. He on the internet. I'm just sorry to yell, y'all. Let's just go ahead and move along with the video so I don't get too caught up in my emotions. Because y'all know what happened when they get to messing with Jania. I get to glitch. On one of my previous videos about Dejounte Murray, someone had left in my comment section that Jilly sued him for putting his hands on her, y'all. And I was like, really? I didn't know that. But you know, the NBA these days always protecting their players, making these girls sign NDAs and don't want them to get their story out to tell how these people really be out here acting. But lucky for us, Jilly had did a live back when she was addressing the allegations of Dejounte Murray calling her a gold digger, y'all. And this is what she had to say about him. And if Jania is watching this video, girl, pay attention.
All right, you guys, dang, y'all are coming in quick. I really wanted to just address this because I got tired of deleting comments questioning my character, who I am as a woman, and, you know, everything. I wanted to set the record straight in my eyes. I'm not gonna let somebody lie on my character, first and foremost. But I do want to ask y'all a question. I just want to know, what does it mean to be a gold digger? Because clearly I don't know the definition. I don't know. Maybe I have the wrong meaning of a gold digger. This is so crazy. I never thought I would actually be having to like defend myself, defend who I am. When you're with somebody for 18 plus months, you become extremely connected to that person. You share your dream, you share your aspirations, you share everything. And just because, you know, things don't work out, things aren't going right, they run to a big platform, social media, and in 1 second damage your character, damage what you worked so hard to build up. And other people take that story and run with it. Don't know who I am, don't know anything, but now it's everywhere that I'm a gold digger. That I, you know what, I'm not even gonna get too much into that because I'm not here to talk bad on anything else. I do want to say, if you are in a relationship and money is an issue, then you in the wrong relationship. That's never gonna work out. But being connected to somebody on a bigger level, like I said, when you share your dreams, your aspirations, who you want to be, how successful you want to be in this life, how you want your music to take over, and you just want to be the biggest thing ever in a sense of career, in a sense of success on your own, and you share that with somebody, and then in 1 second they go and call you a gold digger. But I've been with this person 1.5 years and that's never come out your mouth. But now all of a sudden, like I said, since things aren't going right, I'm a gold digger. I don't like to talk about, you know, where I came from, but let me get this straight and let me get this clear. My parents have worked their asses off. They both have beyond successful careers, beyond successful. My parents had me in a Hummer when I was 15 years old. My parents bought me my Range Rover when I turned 21. I had a Range Rover before I met this person. I've been rocking a Rolex since before I met this person. My parents, people who do know my home, you would see that money has never been a scratch, itch issue. But yet, since things, again, aren't going right, you need something to just damage me and make me look like the bad guy. Why can't two people just things not work out and you don't say anything? The whole definition of a gold digger, mind you, this is the definition that I think, right? So I'm thinking a gold digger is a person who's after a guy for his money, who has none. So everything they do is with his money. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I want to know y'all's definition of a gold digger. So please feel free to tell me what your definition is. Because like I said, I have the wrong definition. I don't know what it is. Apparently I don't. Have you ever been in a situation with someone and because things went left, they say something that they wouldn't have said yesterday? Because I feel like that's the predicament I'm in right now. That's exactly what's going on. I've never heard this out this person's mouth ever. And now, because things have gone left, I'm a gold digger. When you focus on yourself and don't give somebody what they want such as giving up on yourself, bowing down to them, spending less time with them, it makes them feel a certain way about you. But I have never belittled myself in a sense of I've always focused on my career, which means at times it would be longer periods of times without being with that person. But since I'm so focused on getting my own, I'm this awful person who works so hard and grinds so much to make things happen. The worst thing you could be called is a gold digger, because that means you after somebody else's shit and you're not after your own. A woman, any women who are on their grind, on their hustle, they're extra. They are a bonus, man. My life is the same with or without you, and that's what y'all need to understand. I didn't come on here to bash nobody. I didn't come on here to even talk shit. But what I'm not gonna do is have people questioning who I am as a woman. I've worked so hard to be where I'm at right now, to be at the status I'm at right now, to have the following I have right now, to have this platform. And I refuse. I don't care who you are. What I refuse to do is let anybody take that from me. Anybody. We see for the person who's really looking for the publicity here. We see who's really looking for publicity here. Cause like I said, I just came to really tell you guys this. I'm tired of deleting comments about myself, but I've been silent for too long. Looking like the bad guy. Y'all only knew the half of it, but I'm not even gonna go there. But let me just let y'all know y'all don't know the half of it. And I've tried. But you can't change, you can't raise a boy. You can't raise a man. How they are, and I'm gonna say this. When men show you who they are from the get-go, you have to believe that. You have to. Don't matter if they say they're gonna change. You have to. This is time for us women. Like, we gotta focus on ourselves. You got to. We gotta start making it bigger than these guys. We gotta be the biggest things. We gotta be the breadwinners. We gotta do it all, because apparently if you not, you a gold digger. That's just the sad fact of it. If they make more money than you, but you still in your hustle, God forget they get mad at you. Now you're just with them for the money. But when someone can just go and bash you on the internet and have articles and stuff pick it up, you gotta say something. You do.
And my unpopular opinion is that Jania Michelle basically switched places with Jilly, because as soon as Dejounte Murray broke up with Jilly, it's just around the same time that he immediately started talking to Jania Michelle, y'all. And this was while she was still pregnant with Casey, around the time she gave birth to Casey, around the time that she was experiencing postpartum depression, is when this narcissist basically slithered his way into her dang orbit. But because Jania is in this fancy house and Jania got these nice cars, and because Dejounte got all this money and all this status and notoriety, y'all think that Jania is happy, and I've been trying to tell y'all that she wasn't. Just because somebody got money don't mean they happy. Jania already let us know in her story, but like I was telling you when I was pregnant and after, I felt like you didn't like me, and you proved it. I also been telling y'all that he wanted Jania Michelle because NBA YoungBoy had her. And anytime a woman compliments a man, another man is automatically attracted to what that other man has. And in this situation, we're talking about NBA YoungBoy. Why would someone not be jealous of him? Y'all seen how he got all these ninjas out here on the internet acting up and acting unusual? All because NBA YoungBoy is on tour. And just like Jania Michelle also said in her Instagram story, the only reason Dejounte Murray was interested in supporting her business or funding anything for her and not wanting anything back in return was just so that he could continue telling her and verbally abusing her by telling her she wouldn't even have money if it wasn't for him. Like, he not even nobody special, and Jania been dated millionaires before he came along, so who is he? But what he really mad at is that Jania doesn't need him, she wants him, and that's the difference. That's the disconnect for everybody. Jania been an emphasis on Ben having her own brand. Jania Michelle Code, Jania Michelle Incorporated, what may have you. Jania Michelle been on her Instagram influencer. Jania Michelle been on her business owner. Jania Michelle been on her big bitch shit. And I'm just gonna need for everybody on this internet to stop playing with Jania Michelle like she ain't that girl. I'm about to let y'all listen to this TikTok live where Jania Michelle had went live, you guys, and she has some things to say pertaining to all of the stuff that has happened on the internet resulting from her going outside on Halloween night, y'all. But right after that video, I'm gonna jump into some more tea because I'm about to gag a lot of y'all. I really been sitting on this information, y'all, for about a month or two, and I ain't said nothing to nobody. But look, we about to make it make sense today.
Chill with the club. Shit. I'm probably never gonna go out again. I'm cool. I guess going out, this is for all my mothers out there. Going out, I guess, makes you a bad mom. So make sure y'all never go out. Make sure y'all be in the house with them kids. Always. Advice from me. Ice, you okay? Okay. Mothers can't have fun. No. We always gotta be in the house. Just make sure y'all stay in the house. Don't go outside. Stay in the house with them kids. Okay?
Well, the tea is that when I told y'all a few videos ago that Jania Michelle has been with NBA YoungBoy on and off, y'all, way before the Master Tour even kicked off, her and NBA YoungBoy been sneaking around. Someone had told me that NBA YoungBoy shot a music video in New Orleans somewhere around August 25th, you guys, and that Jania Michelle had pulled up and got out of one car and went and got in a black truck, you guys, and that 10 was also around and driving a Jeep during that day. And that Mello was also in attendance and her booty is fake as F. So that was tea that had been sitting in my Instagram inbox, y'all, because y'all know that I didn't become back active until September 3rd. But also around August 26th, I received another message in my DM on Twitter, though, from someone completely different telling me that NBA YoungBoy and Jania Michelle have been sneaking around in New Orleans. And to let y'all know that I'm not lying, allegedly Dejounte was in Buffalo still or on the East Coast training and was not around Jania Michelle allegedly when she was seeing NBA YoungBoy. Now, and following that on September 2nd is when we all found out that Jania and Dejounte had unfollowed each other off Instagram, y'all, and then that's when everything popped off. And just compiling all of the information that I've been sitting on back since August, y'all, and things that I haven't spoke on, and now I'm connecting the dots. It just seems like Jania Michelle has felt stuck with Dejounte and she didn't know how to get out, y'all. And this might be her chance to finally escape with him showing his true colors online and how he's truly a narcissist and clearly hasn't changed since before when he was in a relationship with Jilly. But Jania is also fragile, y'all, and I just don't feel like that she's been able to grow and thrive that much as a grown woman because she's been living under this narcissist thumb for 3 and 4 years. Well, moving along, it's been rumored that Mello has been kicked off the Master Tour, you guys, and also people are saying that she did not show up to the Oklahoma show, and apparently NBA YoungBoy is not talking to her anymore or whatever the case may be, y'all. I don't know, but there are rumors swirling around social media that NBA YoungBoy unfollowed Mello on social media, y'all, and that she also recently had posted to her Instagram, "Ugh, that ninja." And if y'all remember NBA YoungBoy's ex-girlfriend Malu, well, there was a TikTok that was going viral talking about Mello being kicked off of NBA YoungBoy's Master Tour, and Malu got into the comments, y'all, and said that NBA YoungBoy took so long to kick Mello off the tour. Other users said it's never gonna be you.
Man, so they saying NBA YoungBoy kicked Mello Racks off his Master Tour. I guess the fans noticed that he unfollowed her. She also didn't perform at his last show in OKC. I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's damn near too late now because there ain't that many shows left. From the get-go, he should have had Young Miami on his tour, or at least Glorilla or somebody. Fact.
Other comments said things like Mello was kicked off the tour because she spoke up and said that she's jealous of the wife. Poor thing. Another comment read they was saying it's because she made a comment under the Shade Room post when NLE made his little diss saying who he feeling like, and she wasn't supposed to say nothing, but I don't know. Well, I think that Mello was honestly played out, y'all. He used her for PR. He took her from Kodak Black to embarrass Kodak Black after already taking another one of his girlfriends in Days Rose Gold and keeping her 6 years before kicking her to the curb. I really been withholding tea from y'all because NBA YoungBoy has more than one female artist that he has signed to the Never Broke Again label. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned Stiff Barbie in any previous videos, but this is another one of NBA YoungBoy's artists. And I believe that Mello has had her run with the tour, you guys. NBA YoungBoy has done all he could for her as an artist, but now Stiff Barbie is up, y'all, and I'm kind of excited because she's very beautiful. I really want to see what she brings to the table. Stiff Barbie should know all about the channel, y'all, because she's interacted with my Instagram story when I shared her to my Instagram, and this is a video that she recently released about how she got signed by NBA YoungBoy.
I got a DM one night. I just woke up and YoungBoy DM'd me and asked for my number, and I was like, half asleep. I'm like, is this real? Like,
Yeah.
are you serious? And then I sent my number. Within a few hours, his manager called and they were like, YoungBoy wants to meet with you in New York. Next thing you know, the booking team or their travel agent like flew me out to New York. And when I landed, it was me and Mello both got there at the same time. We both walked into the situation not knowing like what we were going into. And it was crazy because Mello was like, why are you here? And I was like, YoungBoy flew me out. And she was like, same. And then she was like, it's crazy. Like, you're Stiff Barbie. I was literally listening to your song the whole plane
Hell
ride.
yeah.
And I was like, you're lying. Mind you, I didn't know who Mello was.
Yeah.
And so she was like, yeah, like literally I was listening to Fall in Love. Next thing you know, Top had called me over there to the truck and like he just was like basically like interviewing me, like, where are you from? How old are you? How long you been making music? Show me 6 songs.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, we were in the studio with Playboy Cardi. I watched him make pretty much a lot of his albums, shoot videos.
Instagram users commented things like, I don't think that YB met her or she is really signed to YB, to be honest. You can clearly see Mello is signed. She got receipts, but this girl don't have any receipts. Stiff Barbie responded and said, why would I lie about something like that? Not gonna be federal to drop receipts to prove to a fan I'm gonna let my time come. I'm patiently waiting my turn. Someone who knew the truth said, exactly, they love trying to tell you what you did. Stiff Barbie responded and said, like, for real. So y'all remember about 8 weeks ago during Dejounte Murray's 29th birthday party that Jania Michelle and her friends allegedly threw for him, however, that he paid for and that he approved the guest list. Y'all remember the private invite only party that Arabian kept emphasizing was private invite only, and how did she get there? And how Arabian was the first person to bring it to our attention by bringing it to the internet. And that one time that Arabian was on Twitter at war with herself while Jania Michelle wasn't saying a thing. And how Arabian kept poking the bear by saying y'all HOE should actually shut up. Y'all actually be ucking y'all friends ninjas behind their back. Man, please. Y'all don't even know what y'all be talking about. Just talking. I ain't trying to F with her, man, stupid. And how Arabian continued poking the bear saying if I wasn't supposed to be there, then why was I invited to an invite only event? Jania didn't pay for it. Dejounte did. Let's start there. But anyway, happy Sunday. Go to church and get off the internet worried about me and some small ish. And how she kept picking on Jania by saying trying to fight someone over a married man, aka Kentrell, at another man party, aka Dejounte, is crazy work. That's embarrassing. Can't get mad. I was invited to a private invite only party. You've apologized to me offline about all the past drama before. So of course I didn't think me coming was an issue, LOL. But allegedly word in these social media streets is that the reason Jania Michelle put the pause on Arabian at that party for real was because Arabian has been talking to Dejounte on the low, as well as telling Jania's business to NBA YoungBoy. And I'm not saying it's true, but I'm saying it's believable because Arabian been stirring the pot with everybody, including me. We've been doing this too long for me to be on this platform, y'all, telling y'all that someone told me that Arabian told them that Dejounte invited her to that party. I do not have to lie to y'all. And when I sent the proof to Arabian and I asked her true or false, she said, who is that? I said, I can't say. She said, show me and I'll tell you. So I ain't over here spreading no lies. I'm getting this information straight from the horse's mouth. So that's why I was telling y'all in yesterday's video that I was convinced that Dejounte maybe got to Arabian and paid her off or allegedly bribed her to come back and recant her story, because she definitely did say that he invited her. So it's just diabolical to me, y'all, that these birds of a feather is flocking together. And when I say that, I mean Arabian and Dejounte, because they linked up together real quick to try to turn it around on Jania Michelle and make her seem like she's crazy, when Arabian was the one who brought all of this to the internet in the first MF place. So y'all really gonna sit up here and tell me that Dejounte Murray is a good guy when he likes NBA YoungBoy and the type of girls that NBA YoungBoy dates so much to the point that he went and stalked down NBA YoungBoy's favorite baby mama just so that he could be with her? I can't even state how many times Dejounte has got on Kentrell's internet trying to be just like that man, from the chains to the jewelry, from the clothes, from the demeanor, from the way he do his hair, all the made up gangster mannerisms and all the gang banging and all of that, wanting to pretend he real and tough and gangster. Y'all can believe all of that, but y'all can't believe when I tell y'all people be hopping in my DM periodically telling me things like, I don't know if you post this type of tea, but allegedly Dejounte is cheating on Jania with this girl Tanel Jacinia. I saw when she commented happy birthday birthday on Dejounte's post, then someone pointed out that he deleted her comment really quick. So when I went to look at it again, it was gone. After that, I went to her TikTok and she had this video saying, I'm a Pisces and he's a Virgo. Am I cooked? And Dejounte is a Virgo. And that's my bad, y'all. I should have saved that video when I seen it back in September, but I didn't. And when I went back just a minute ago, she had cleared all her TikTok, y'all. I was laughing so hard because I was just talking about Tanel on Twitter, and I do believe someone sent her my Twitter post, y'all, and she went and took down anything to do with Dejounte Murray. And I messaged her and I said, luckily I got everything off your TikTok before you deleted it, y'all. So another video I was able to grab before Tanel deleted it was this video where she said, when he wires you money instead of Zelle. Someone named Jilly left a comment and said $10,000 and over, and Tanel said, if you know, you know. And as you can see for yourselves, that video about her being Zelle money or wired money is no longer on her TikTok, y'all, and I find that very suspicious. NBA YoungBoy fans and supporters were able to find screenshots for me where Tanel was actively liking Dejounte's Instagram post, and they also sent me screenshots of all the other Instagram posts on Dejounte Murray's Instagram where Tanel had basically liked all their photos. And this photo is memorable because this is the one where Dejounte had did his hair like NBA YoungBoy's, and there's also, if y'all check the date, y'all see that Dejounte Murray was in Las Vegas, Nevada on August 27th, but this is also the time that I was telling y'all that NBA YoungBoy was also messing around with Jania in New Orleans, because I told y'all that they started unfollowing each other on September 2nd. But don't forget, I told y'all someone had hopped into my Instagram DM and told me that on August 25th that Jania, Michelle, and Casey were with NBA YoungBoy in New Orleans, y'all. And my theory is Arabian is in the middle of everything, y'all, because why is she liking this same picture of Dejounte that the other girl had liked while he was in Nevada, y'all, while NBA YoungBoy and Jania Michelle were together? I think that's why Jania Michelle had put hands on Arabian at Dejounte's birthday party. Y'all can sit up there and get lied to if you want to, but ain't nobody finna pee in my face and tell me it's raining. Ain't nobody gonna be out here embarrassing Jania Michelle on Kentrell's internet except for Kentrell. Dejounte is a mass manipulator, y'all, and he has been plotting this moment for him to get his clout off NBA YoungBoy through Jania Michelle for a long time. He been knowing what he would do to Jania Michelle the moment she thought that she was gonna leave him, or the moment that she thought that she was gonna be anything without him. Because I'm telling y'all, ain't shit changed but the players in the game. Arabian has some weird obsession with Jania, y'all. She has not liked Jania ever since Jania came out on the internet and tried to persuade NBA YoungBoy fans and supporters that Arabian had gave him herpes instead of Jania. And I do believe that's why Arabian be going so hard online towards Jania, y'all, because she just has a vendetta against this girl. And I do believe that Arabian would accept bribes from Dejounte in order to tarnish Jania's name more, because that's right up her alley any dang way. But I'm gonna get more into this theory later on in the video. For now, I would like to start discussing these fake pages that Jania Michelle as well as NBA YoungBoy fans and supporters feel as if Dejounte is hiding behind. Because everybody who's been around for a while should already know that Dejounte Murray has been exposed by Jania Michelle before for making NBA YoungBoy fake pages and harassing her from behind them, attempting to expose her by posting private photos she sent him. The pages started bothering Jania when she was posting things like, people hate when they can't get under your skin. I'm at peace and you're in pieces. Stay blessed though. They said, I think you're confused with what you want. Don't set yourself up for misery. Someone went on to say Dejounte a cheat. Word on the street in Vegas is he really outside. He be paying escorts and tricks for their silence. He acts like a good dude online, but he's really disrespectful behind the scenes, controlling and manipulative. He just keeping a false god persona online. Another page assumed to be Dejounte said, yeah, word on the streets. We believe that over everything. They went on to say he cheats with escorts in Vegas and he be in DMs on Snap. He's sneaky AF. Y'all think he an angel or innocent? That man a serial cheater. He's smart not to leave a trail of baby. The fake page went on to say, I don't know him and I'm sure you don't either, so I don't think he's anything, but whatever you say, because you are repeating what the streets say and probably don't even live in Vegas. The fake page went on to say, why are y'all running with this? That started on TikTok. She was responding to a TikTok that was questioning her child's paternity. DJ hasn't said anything about that. Someone went on to say, Jania showed Dejounte internet ASS this time, didn't she? The fake page went on to say, by doing what? Looking like a classless fool? Y'all are hilarious. YB degraded that girl in songs and online for all y'all to laugh at. Now everyone team Nene. I can't find the screenshot right now, but y'all remember when Jania was trying to prove to the internet that she had money outside of NBA YoungBoy and she took a picture holding a wad of cash? Well, this fake page had commented under that picture and said, so you think she walked out with that? Basically saying that the picture Jania Michelle took with the money was old and that Jania left with nothing, not even her Bentley. And this had to be Dejounte, because how do they know that information? Jania went on to say, destroy the old you before it destroys you. The fake page went on to say, that's exactly what you did. Destroy you all to be twerking in the club with Furley. Got tricked out your position by your so-called friend. Now you and your kids' life is uprooted. Jania went on to say, people hate when they can't get under your skin. I'm at peace and you're in pieces. Stay blessed though. The fake page said, obviously Dejounte always comes second best to you. I see you still liking photos of YB fan accounts. Are you really at peace? A fan and supporter went on to say, she can like what she want. They said, yes, that's fine, but don't go be playing in someone's face. She literally was just at the boxing match with Dejounte. The girl is playing teenage games. She will learn. Someone else said, those tickets were pre-bought and you know that. She ain't with you, Dejounte. Get off her Twitter. Jania Michelle fans and supporters went on to say, this definitely sounds like Dejounte. MFer just created an account this month, literally, and all their posts on the account has been up under Jania's Twitter. If it ain't him, it's somebody close to him, clearly, because they're going hard for Dejounte child, and this wouldn't be his first fake account, literally. The fake page continued to harass Jania, saying, I hope you and Dejounte can get through this. To be honest, the last few years, both y'all growth and showing the world a good example of a blended family. Someone went on to say, that man literally locks her inside and makes her miserable. How do you know they're so happy? Gave her a baby and still ain't married her. Was with her for how long? 3 or 4 years. And how old is Iceland finna be now? Yeah, shut up. The fake page went on to say, y'all delusional. YB have her a baby also and no marriage. Also, he gave Casey 10 plus siblings and put his hands on Jania, and this is what you want for a beautiful woman, to be cheated and beaten on, and not to mention the drugs YB and his friends on around the kids. They responded and said, not reading all this, I don't care, but tell Dejounte marry her. And YB actually did propose to Nene. The judge split them apart. Bye. The fake page went on to say, LOL, a judge didn't split them apart, more like YB throwing hands split them up. And yes, the same Dejounte gave Nene a ring too, and that is a lie, because Nene said in that YouTube video she bought her own ring. So someone else went on to say, or, and this may sound crazy, she can just stay single and focus on herself. Jania fans and supporters were convinced it was Dejounte behind those pages, you guys. And he also was commenting under Jania's picture saying Miss Murray is the only way, and went on to say that Dejounte was the only man for Jania. The fake page went on to say to all the girls in the comments saying, send her back to a toxic situation. Would you personally do it to yourself? I assume you're happy for the man you're with to cheat, have multiple baby mamas. Yaya Mayweather is not going anywhere soon. That alone would make me run. I'm telling y'all, ever since Jania Michelle popped up at that Houston show, y'all, the internet ain't been the same. It's just been left in shambles. The Shade Room created a post about Dejounte and Jania's situation where someone named Yanobi Baker left in the comments and said, good for Jania because Dejounte is a cheater. About time she paid him dust. And my girl enjoyed the concert too. I found some tea on lipstickalley.com too, you guys, about Dejounte, where it goes on to say Dejounte is a fool. He used to date Jilly until she left him for that predator. He just wanted someone with clout. Jania is an airhead, immature bird with severe daddy issues. She was never going to change like he wanted her to. They went on to say that Dejounte wanted her to be a stay-at-home mom inside, but you can't turn an HOE into a housewife. If YB wasn't in so much legal trouble, they would have been back together. Someone else commented and said the Dejounte praise is unwarranted. He was screaming free YoungBoy and was a fan. As far as the bolded, he was wearing matching fits with Alexis Sky and his mama a whole jailbird. He was in several Instagram model /thoughts DMs, and Nene was the only one who took him serious. He has a thread on here because he hid his first daughter while chasing Jilly. Nene is an airhead, but he's a cornball and a very insecure man. Dejounte threw Jania and Casey out of his car. The first baby mama used to be on Twitter saying that he was controlling and cheap. And look, y'all, I don't make the news. I just report it. Well, moving along, y'all know that NBA YoungBoy came out with that song called What You Is that featured Mello, and it was like basically Baby Boo. Y'all know the song I'm saying, because it was a whole TikTok challenge in behind the song, y'all, and the song went super viral and everybody be listening to it. So the first person that I noticed did the challenge was Money Yaya, and it was a post and delete, and so the shade pages luckily had got it, and that's how I was able to see it.
She don't call me baby boo. She don't call me baby boo.
Lil Baby's baby mama Jada even did the challenge, y'all, and I was just in so much disbelief. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it for myself. Jania Michelle was also in the club hitting the Baby Boo challenge, y'all. After Arabian seen that Jania did the challenge, y'all, is when she became interested, because her and Jania was going back and forth on Twitter, you guys. And I don't know if Arabian did her Baby Boo challenge before or after she had tweeted to Jania and told Jania that the Baby Boo challenge ain't for everybody. It's getting disturbing. And y'all know Arabian been trying to bully Jania on Kentra's internet. And Jania Michelle must have known that Arabian was trolling too, because she said, I'll give you one more time. I'm really ready to take it there. Arabian responded to Jania and said, so take it there. Jania responded and said, sometimes you just gotta say LOL and move on. Arabian went on to say, Itch, nobody was even talking about or thinking about you. Oh, but Itch, we can meet up actually. So when Jania Michelle said sometimes you just gotta say LOL and move on, that's when Arabian came back and had this to say. She posted the last 4 digits of 2 different numbers and said, oh yeah, just LOL and move on and stop ucking with me. Arabian went on to say, tell them why you really mad, because I ain't never been mad. Your ninjas been effing with me. I don't go ucking with them, and you know this ish. Why would I be at you or hating on you if your ninjas be trying to get at me? That makes no sense. Keep them. I don't want them. I wish you get that ish through your ucking head. And stop throwing rocks and hiding your hands.
Come with me to YB concert.
So tell me, did y'all notice that Jania Michelle had on the same outfit that Arabian had wore when she went to NBA YoungBoy's concert, y'all? Because Arabian absolutely noticed, and this is what Arabian had to say. She went on to say, I ain't see ish, but you wearing the same outfit I wore a month ago. Now, didn't I tell you NBA YoungBoy had some type of wardrobe for his HOEs? Didn't I tell you I thought Mello and Money Yaya was sharing an outfit just for it to turn around, y'all? And Arabian be the same one to point out that her and Jania Michelle had on the same outfit. It didn't come from the same wardrobe, y'all, or am I being delusional? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below and let me know what y'all think about it. Because I swear I've been trying to put this together for about 5 videos now, y'all, but I kept forgetting to put it in the video until just now when I just remembered, y'all, because they sharing clothes. Arabian went on to say, why I got both your baby daddy's numbers. Itch, figure out that before ucking with me. I wouldn't sip a drink after you, HO, let alone sit on the same dick as you in 2025. Itch, get real and keep your HOEs out my ucking DMs. Arabian went on to say, I got these itches mad again. Never about no money. It's always about these men's. She is furious. Now she want to throw them hands. Arabian went on to say, itches always feeling hit when nobody even stunting them. I didn't know your infected AWS even did the challenge. I don't check for you, itch. Take your AWS to the clinic. That's what what you need to take it to and post your test results while you're at it, because why is there a video of your outbreak on my phone? Big AF, like HOE, please. The fact that the people on my Finsta know exactly who I'm talking about because I posted it after my friend sent me this one girl is so funny. It just be want to talk to me for real. And then Arabian proceeded to call Jania a uck out ASSHOE. Arabian went on to say, child, thank you, next. Someone else replied and said, you already obsessed with her first baby daddy. Now you want her second baby daddy. What you want next? Her skin, her kids? Don't nobody want him. What is y'all even talking about, LOL? Even if you were invited, why would you even feel comfortable enough to go? It's giving you want to destiny swap with that girl. That doesn't look obsessive to you. Arabian went on to say, would you feel like it's an issue with someone you just seen and have seen multiple times and have also apologized to you? Would you actually think that there's an issue in place? Why are you talking about old Ish knowing your history? Do you think a Itch wants you around their baby daddy? Let's be honest here. You had no business at that man Ish. If I wasn't supposed to be there, I would have never gotten invited. On Facebook, they were posting YB news and someone said, so allegedly Dejounte Murray knew Jania and Arabian were beefing over YB, and Jania went to YoungBoy's concert and Dejounte personally invited Arabian to his private birthday party. Arabian said, I don't know why they keep saying I was a +1. No TF, I was not. On my papa grave, I wasn't no +1. You couldn't even bring a +1. These MFs say anything, and Ish, please stop saying I go after her ninjas because they actually come to me. I don't DM no man first or talk to them first. I'm very shy. They come to me. Y'all confused. I'm not a groupie Ish. I'm Beyonce in my head. I ain't speaking to nobody first. Arabian has also been active on my social media, liking my post on Twitter as well as Instagram, you guys, and especially this post that I was talking about with a supporter the other day. They were asking me to make a video about Dej Rose Gold, and I was telling them that Dej could have been a baby mama long ago, a real artist long ago, an influencer long ago, her own everything, and not at her mom's house long ago, but chose to be a couch potato for 6 years just to be replaced by Mello in 2 separate relationships. Don't need a video to say that. And Arabian liked the post, y'all. Arabian also liked this post about Dejounte where someone was telling me a number is not hard to get on this internet. You could literally search up a person's address. You've been doing this too long to know that if Arabian was really talking to him, she would have been aired that Ish out and posted it. You too gullible to be a blogger. And y'all don't even know what y'all be talking about, please. Y'all just be saying anything. I could do a Google search right now looking for Dejounte Murray information and I ain't gonna find Nathan. Not no cell phone numbers, not no address, not no nothing, because I didn't already look. So what y'all mean that his numbers is just available on the internet? No, they are not. He is an NBA superstar. Be effing for real. But instead, I replied, in the moment Arabian does, Dejounte will cut her off. She's playing her cards right like anyone would. Jania knows she's not lying, and that's all that matters. Arabian liked this post, y'all, and unliked it within a minute, and I did not screenshot the notification, and by the time I tried to go back to it, it was gone. Arabian went on to say, I hate arguing with females who wanted to have my pussy on their face. Arabian went on to say, y'all got it. Y'all so cap and always got these people thinking I'm the liar when you HOEs can't even put Ish on God that I'm lying. But yes, let's let everybody think I'm the liar. Itch, I'm a Sagittarius. I don't lie. If anything, we overtell Ish. We don't lie about an MFing thing. Arabian went on to say, I'm tired of this internet stuff. Someone responded to Arabian and said, you the one always on the internet yapping though. Arabian must be real live delusional, more delusional than me, because she had quoted this tweet on Twitter that said, the hardest thing I'm teaching myself is don't react. And Arabian said, I was just saying that last night to my team. They do be right though. In all reality, none of this stuff matters. If you focus on this type of stuff, you'll be stuck in the same place as the commentators. Ari T Talk reposted Arabian's tweet and said she came to the internet with this Ish. Jania still ain't said nothing. Posted a couple stories looking good and the comments didn't go in your favor. Now you're mad. Arabian said to Jania, go your way, I'll go mine. Arabian went on to say, don't come for me and I won't start airing out the truth about everything. Leave this shit alone. I beg. I know too much and too much has happened. Arabian went on to insinuate that Jania was sucking ick in high school and got that Ish and passed it off but tried to play dumb. Tell the chat. Someone went on to tell Arabian, since Jania knocked you upside your head and you ain't do Ish but tweet beat like the bird you is. Arabian went on to say, no, I pressed charges on her actually because she has a disease and touched me with a disease that can be spread. Let me call them and see when they picking her up. She has a warrant and don't even know it. They went on to tell Arabian, and you talking about pressing charges, do you? That girl can sue for harassment. It's all this issue be saying about that girl, WTF past and present. You know dang well you're not gonna win that case. So let's stop bluffing, boo. We know you're not like that. Stick to doing dick. Arabian went on to say, on God, I pressed charges on her. They went on to say, well, we'll see how good that works out for you, honey. Good luck. Someone else went on to say, the quickest way to waste your young years, talk to an older married woman and listen to her say she wished she would have lived. Ruin your young years being stuck in the house in pure misery for a man who outside and do what he wants if you want to. Then God forbid she go out once in a blue moon. All she do is take care of her kids and be put up. The second she want to go with family, go have some fun. Now she's being humiliated by a man, her man at that, on social media at that. Be effing for real.
So long, sleeping from sofa to sofa. Now I'ma step on these little bitty bitches. Hit some brand new Gucci low, some Gucci walking. I got tired of eating Big Mama's chicken. Now it's business when I walk.